PDP reacts as Buhari seeks approval for 500 billion naira to fight COVID-19. The People's Democratic Party (PDP) says the National Assembly should scrutinize the 500 billion proposed by the President Muhammadu Buhari's government as an intervention fund against COVID-19. The call was made in a statement Saturday night by the PDP National Publicity Secretary Kola Ologbediyan. PDP stated that it was important for the lawmakers to ensure that the fund got to the desired target. It advised them to examine the expenditure layout, put adequate clauses to eliminate diversion, and ensure prudence. The PDP spokesperson cited the allegation of diversion of funds in the recent disbursement of 20,000 naira social palliative. It urged the legislature to demand full details of how the 500 billion would be spent to fight coronavirus. The PDP insists that such information should also include details of what each state of the federation gets, the parameters for allocations, the monitoring system, and foolproof measures to block all loopholes and check fraud. This money, which is to be mopped up from the various special government accounts, belongs to Nigerians. As such, the National Assembly must ensure that it is fully utilized for the well-being, it added. The party urged the National Assembly to involve trusted and transparent Nigerians from the private sector to guarantee accountability and Nigerians' confidence. So people, that's the news reaching us this morning. PDP reacts as Buhari seeks approval for 500 billion naira to fight COVID-19. Well, it's a good thing they are reacting, The thing is, we need to know, like they have said, what these monies are meant for and what is going to be used for. And they've said, like we always used to say, we don't need the government coming to say, we need this money, we need that money. You need to tell us exactly what you want to use the money for and what strategy have you deployed in the usage of that money. So what PDP they are saying this morning, they are saying that they need proper and transparency in the usage of this money, since they've tagged this money as for fighting coronavirus. Because we know that the president has been seeking this amount from the House of the National Assembly before the outbreak of this coronavirus pandemic. So now they said the money. It is now to fight COVID-19, which is quite understandable because all countries of the world, they are bringing out monies from their coffers to actually fight the pandemic, which is understandable. But we want to pray that this 500 billion that the federal government is asking for is actually to fight COVID-19. And how are they going to use it to fight COVID-19? And what are each states in Nigeria going to get? And how are the money is going to be used? Is it going to be used for the hospitals? Is it going to be used for ventilators? Is it going to be used for masks? What is it going to be used for? And how is it going to be used for the treatment, the drugs and everything for patients that are affected with the virus? So that is what Nigerians want to know. And PDP has called out here as well that instead of using the government workers to government people, as in what I mean, government people in the Buhari's government, we should use ordinary Nigerians in the private sector to guarantee accountability for Nigerians. You see, that is a welcome idea. That's a very good idea. So we don't actually need the presidency, the people from the presidency to spearhead the proceedings on how the monies are being spent. We need ordinary Nigerians in the private sector. You can call on Nigerians from the private sector to delve into this, to make sure that the monies are spent appropriately. Because but one thing that I don't understand, that we keep trying to know in Nigeria is that, soon if it's not the government in power, the other side of the government is very intelligent. The other side of the government knows exactly what to do. How is it that the government itself looks as though they don't know what to do? It's very confusing in Nigeria, in our country, So, my people, that is what is reaching us. But all we need as people, all we need as Nigerians as well, is accountability. If we say we are disbursing 500 billion naira to fight coronavirus, yes, let it be 500 billion naira. And we can as well, every week or every month, have a rundown of how monies have been spent and how much is being spent. And we need to see it physically. We need to see the proof, a full proof of how these monies are being spent. Because the other day, the Lagos state government, they actually gave some food aids to some of the citizens. But news reaching us is that the people didn't even get up to didn't even get anything. To be honest, they didn't get anything from what the government has disbursed, and they've come on social media to actually show what they have got, or the ones that haven't got anything, for showing everything on the social media, which tells us that these things, sometimes we need to really deploy the strategies on how it will get to ordinary Nigerians. So my people, that's what is going on now. That PDP has reacted. They are looking at the government. They want a total scrutiny on the government. They want to make sure that these monies that the government wants to pull out, they want to make sure that it is used for the right purpose. And even if at the end of the day we are able to fight COVID-19, we want to see the balance. We want to see what is happening, and we want to see how it gets back into the Nigerian the fund, how it gets back into our reserves. So Nigerians, that's what is going on now, and that's the news reaching us. As soon as we get more news, we get them across to yourself. Yes, do not forget to subscribe. This is Peak Network, and we are doing everything possible to make sure that you get this news firsthand. Please, if you haven't subscribed, do press the subscription button, and also the small bell that's just close to the subscription button there. Just press it, make sure you get notification whenever we upload any news. Thank you very much. Until I come your way again, you stay blessed and stay safe. Bye.